Laura Cavazos here with Workforce Solutions to tell us some tips of when you're looking for a good paying job, because it's kind of hard. You go to an interview, you don't want to just on the spot ask, for a certain amount. You don't want to lowball yourself, but then you don't want to be too high. It's tough.
It is tough, but there was actually a study done by a university where they found out that women actually have a harder time asking for more money than men, and that's usually the reason why they end up getting more money. So we're a lot more modest and humble, but there are moments for that, and there are moments where you have to go in there and you have to really value yourself. Go a little bit higher than what you expect, so maybe you'll get exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, give you room to negotiate. And it's great that you brought these 5 tips for us today, how to earn good money. You kind of need a good track record before you can request some good money. So probably being punctual and attendance is the first one you need to do.
That's right. It's important that you can be reliable. And an employer is looking to maybe give a raise to that employee that is always on time. And we get sick. Things happen at work, things happen at home, and you may need to leave, but make that phone call. Let them know either in person or call. Text may be a little bit impersonal, so it's important that you make that phone call and let them know, hey, there's an emergency, I'll make it at this time. Then they always know that they can rely on you to be there at a certain time and place.
And they want to rely on someone who has good work ethic as well.
Well, time is money. Everybody knows that, but it's also important when you're working with a company to value that as well. You don't want to spend a lot of time visiting with your neighbors or doing something you're not supposed to, because there's always somebody watching. And when you're ready to ask for that extra cash, you want to say, hey, you know what? I've been working on all these projects. I took up extra projects when I had time. I helped all of my coworkers, and this is a reason why I would like to make a little bit more money.
Right, and having that work ethic will help you meet those deadlines. A lot of companies do have deadlines.
Make sure you turn it in on time. You can always ask for an extension when it's a big project, but there's nothing better than a boss knowing that if they ask you to turn something in, that they know you'll turn it in on time. And that's going to set you apart from the rest. So that is one of the things that can either help you keep your job or help you earn more money.
Exactly, and it's important to have effective oral communication as well. This ties into every tip we've already given.
If you want to have the job that is management or where you are a director, you need to talk to people in a professional manner because you want them to take you seriously. So it's important to keep it very professional. You don't want to walk in and say, yo, what's up? And then ask to be, the principal,
the superior,
of the school. And they're like, well, you're always joking around. I don't know if you could handle that responsibility.
Yeah.
So people may misunderstand the way you're talking and not take you into account.
And I think that would go with the last one, demonstrate self-control. You kind of have to control yourself to not be too laxed in the work environment.
Yeah, and also not to get too frustrated or flustered if there is an emergency. I know a lot of that happens in the media.
Especially in the newsroom, yes.
I used to work in the news. I know all about it. We've seen several people that, can't handle it. They're great, but if you are in a high pressure environment and you keep your cool, you know exactly what to do, you keep your whole team in check and say, hey, you know what, we're gonna do this and it's gonna be fine. You're a leader now, and that's gonna set you apart and that's gonna help you get that higher pay that you're looking for. And these are all recommendations from the Texas Workforce Commission.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Laura, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.